All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Rogers here. Today I'm going to be briefing you guys on the U.S. Army and North Torbian Rifle Squads. This is an informational brief, unclassified, and the purpose of this brief is to inform you of the composition and capabilities of the North Torbian Rifle Squads, the U.S. Army Rifle Squads, and during my brief I will discuss the composition and capabilities of the North Torbian Rifle Squads, U.S. Army Rifle Squads. Then we're going to do a side-by-side comparison looking at company assets, and then we're going to do some key takeaways, and we're going to close out pending any questions. Alright, so composition and capabilities of the North Torbian Rifle Squad. So here's our rifle squad. We got 9 packs here, including 1 squad leader and 1 assistant squad leader, each of which lead their own maneuver element. So we have 2 teams. The weapon composition of this squad is a single QSZ-92 pistol, which is typically the sidearm of the DZJ-08 rocket launcher operator. And we have a total of 6 QBZ-95 assault rifles, 2 of which have the QLG-10 grenade launcher underbarrel attached. And then we have a single QBU-88 sniper rifle and a QJZ-89, which is a remote-operated general-purpose machine gun mounted on top of the CSK-141 light armored vehicles. Then we have some distinct capabilities of this dismounted unit, of the long-range weapon capabilities of their sniper rifles, which has a max effective range up to 1,000 meters. And similarly, with the same weapon system, they have increased reconnaissance capabilities through their rifle systems, which can sight up to 800 meters. Additionally, they have anti-tank capabilities with their DZJ-08 rocket launchers. Alright, this should look very familiar to y'all. We're going to do it anyway. Composition capabilities of the U.S. Army Rifle Squad. So, here's our Army Rifle Squad, 9 packs. Single squad leader, 2 team leaders, 2 grenadiers, 2 automatic riflemen, and 2 riflemen. And weapon systems of this squad, we got 7 M4s, 2 M249 squad automatic weapons, and then 2 of our, and then we have 2 M320 grenade launchers with our grenadiers. So some distinct capabilities of this dismounted unit. Looking again, we have our 249s, which have a large comparative advantage compared to the North Torbians, which do not have any light machine guns. And then we have a standalone grenade launcher systems, which are M320s, which in my opinion give us increased maneuverability of the weapon system as opposed to having to lug it around on the underbarrel of an M4. Alright, so some side-by-side comparisons of the North Torbians and the U.S. units. So leadership-wise, again, they have a squad leader and assistant squad leader, as opposed to the U.S. is just single squad leader. But as we all know, our team leaders can jump in that role of squad leader anytime. So technically, we have 3 leaders as opposed to their 2 leaders. So it kind of gives us a comparative advantage in our task organized leadership. Some main differences in their MOS. So they don't have any team leaders. They have no automatic riflemen. And they don't have a vehicle commander. So lacking that vehicle commander, they have a single driver, which is also the remote operated general purpose machine gun operator. So that driver is driving the vehicle and he's operating remote weapon system. As opposed to the United States, where we have a distinct driver and distinct gunner role. And then mobility-wise, very similar, light armored vehicles, both carry 9 packs. Nothing too different there. And then we have our support elements within the companies. So for the North Torbian Company, they have a 60mm mortar section, a sniper section, then they have an anti-tank section and a grenade section. Obviously within that sniper section, it's going to give them that increased weapons distance capabilities and reconnaissance capabilities. But our guys have our companies have a mortar section, which includes 2 60mm mortars and 220mm mortars. With mortar carrier vehicles, which gives us a little bit more maneuverability of our mortars, and we have a little bit more firepower, so that gives us the U.S. a comparative advantage in indirect fires. Yeah, that's it for this slide. And then our key takeaways from this brief. So at the dismounted squad level, the U.S. has a comparative advantage in the task organized leadership, flexibility, and high rates of fire from our M249s. At the dismounted level, the North Torbians have a comparative advantage in long-range reconnaissance and weapons capabilities from that QBU-88 sniper rifle. And then mounted, the U.S. has a comparative advantage in distinct driver-gunner roles as opposed to that single driver remote driver-gunner makes into one job for the North Torbians. And this is going to conclude my brief pending any questions.